Okay, I'm going to add another marker. Okay, I want to talk more about this dice game. And I when I was doing the rules, I had a different thought. This is called the rule of sixes. And in your rules and how it's played, in this first section, I turned on my okay. The thing is, it's backwards. The rules are backwards. And how you play the game is backwards, up here. Okay? And I don't mean that to be offensive or anything like that. I just want to, it's the paradigm, it's the concept that you have with this game that I would like to see shifted. Because the first thing you do is you roll the dice, and then you get the total score of the dice. Okay? And then you compare and then you compare the sixes. What I would recommend is to change the rules around. And after you roll the dice, okay, roll the dice, good. And instead of that, count your sixes. Okay? And then record that. So column number 1 is your sixes. And then if your monad, that is random. All right, control, and then you count your sixes, because the point of the game, as it appears to me, is the person who rolls the most sixes win, and the total score is a tiebreaker. So when I was rewriting the rules, that was the situation that I think I came up with. And can I maybe make this font bigger? Zoom? Will Zoom work? No, it doesn't. Yeah, because the player who rolls the most sixes wins, regardless of the total score. Okay, so if it's 3-0, going back here, it's how many sixes you roll. The perfect roll is you get 3 sixes. The worst roll is you get no sixes. And I like so far, but the columns aren't changing. Those tables can be hard to change. Well, this is your choice, but this would be my recommendation, because the most important thing about the game is the sixes. So that should be recorded first. Okay? And then if you have a tie, then you go back to the dismiss that. Let me go start the timer. Sorry. All right, those who want to ignore what I'm saying and run a sprint, there is your timer. I understand the tables can be hard to change, but these are my recommendations. So use them or not, it's okay. But the most important part of the game is, as I'm seeing it, is who can roll the most sixes. Okay, so that's what you need to do, is you roll all of the sixes, then ignore, you don't want the total here, as I mentioned before. The highest score and end score wins, though. Well, yes, you can talk about that, but your game is in 2 stages. There's filling up the card, and then there is getting the final score. So you're still gonna you're still going to total, but the total is how much they win per round, is it not? Because a loser, if you lose the round, it doesn't matter what your total score is. You're not getting any of the points. So that's what I'm saying, is that I think that you could play this whole game with only 2 rules and that judge each of the rounds. Finding the final score that you have here, this final score that you have here is a separate round. So like here, you're right. They won because there was a tie of 6s. Here, they won because they had one more 6. Here, no 6s, and there. Oh, it was a tie, so they both won. Okay. So that would need to be a 3rd rule. That's a good. I didn't think of that. Okay, so 3. If the number of 6s and total dice score match, then both players receive the round's points. Okay. Oh, no worries, Davil. It's all right if you are being drowned with work. Enjoy the listen. Okay. So there you go. James, I do think that it would be better to focus on the number of 6s first and then use the total as tiebreakers, and then and switching this column over here and then this column over here. So that's my thing. Okay, so that is my comments, my second round of comments on the game. I do hope that you enjoy that. If not, enjoy. It's my advice, freely given, and can be freely rejected. So thanks a lot, James, for the chance to talk about it.